Good morning, everyone. So, this is the current affairs session for 17 October 2019. Okay, I hope you have your morning free. So, let's begin. The first one is the International Monetary Fund and IMF has released its biennial report, World Economic Outlook, on October 15. And according to that report, India's GDP growth will thus a mark of 6.1% in 2019 and it will go up to 7% in 2020. So, according to IMF report on WEO, that is World Economic Outlook, India's GDP will thus 6.1% in 2019 and 7% in 2020. And about International Monetary Fund, which is also known as Fund, it has the headquarters in Washington DC, and the current managing director is Kristalina Georgieva Bulgaria. Okay, Kristalina Georgieva Bulgaria. And chief economist is Gita Gopinath from India. Okay, so chief economist of IMF is Gita Gopinath and she is from India, and 189 countries are members of IMF. Clear? So next, Global Hunger Index 2019. And according to this, India has lagged behind at 102nd position in the index of 117 countries. So India's position is 102nd among 117 countries in Global Hunger Index 2019, and it is the lowest ranking among other South Asian countries. And it was prepared on the basis of 4 indicators. And what are those 4 indicators? They are child mortality, undernourishment, child wasting, that is weight for age, and child stunting. Okay, child mortality, undernourishment, child wasting, and child stunting. Based on these 4 factors, Global Hunger Index was prepared. And the major focus of this index was on the relation between climate change and hunger. Clear? This report explains the impact of extreme weather on food production and food. But here, this time, it is very bad news for India that it has been ranked below Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka, among other Southeastern countries. Pakistan stands in 94th position, Bangladesh 88, Nepal 73, Sri Lanka 56, while our India is at 102nd position. So guys, if this morning session of current affairs and GK is helping you for preparing for the coming competitive examination, then do subscribe to this channel and also inform your friends, share with them, and do like this video if it's really being helping you. Okay, so now coming to the static GK portion, as you have already got that I am trying to include as much as static GK possible in every current affairs session, as this is a very important part of all the competitive examination. So first static GK is, which party observed Black Day on July 3, 1947 against partition of India? And that party was Hindu Mahasabha. Okay, so Hindu Mahasabha observed Black Day on July 3, 1947 against partition of India. Second, who are those rulers? Those were closely associated with Yuhanji nomadic people, and they are Kushan. Kushan were closely associated with Yuhanji nomadic people, and this Yuhanji refers to nomadic people that originally lived in northwest China but moved to Central Asia in 2nd century BC. And Kushanas were that branch of those people who reached this subcontinent circa in 1st century of BCE. Clear? So, do remember that Kusans were closely associated with Yuhanji nomadic people. Third, what are those important works of Kalidas? Question may come like that. Among the following, which one is not a work of Kalidas? So, to remember that important works of Kalidas are Ritu Samhara, Meghdutta, and Kumarsambhava. What are they? Ritu Samhara, Meghdutta, and Kumarsambhava. Kumarsambhava. Okay, clear? Then next, Jorwe ware culture. Jorwe ware culture is named after the same site name in Maharashtra. And this culture dates between 1600 to 1000 BC, and they include red pottery, generally with matte surface, bearing paintings in black. This is also very important that you have to know that this Jorwe ware culture is named after site of the same name, and the site name was also Jorwe ware culture in Maharashtra, and it dates to 1600 to 1000 BC, and this includes red pottery, okay, and surface bearing paintings in black. Clear? So next, which was the first metal used in India? Here I am using the word most probably. Most probably means that there is a 90% probability that this was the first metal to be used in India. But if question comes like that, then you have to take copper, because copper was the first metal to be used in India. Clear? Copper was the first metal. The next, Tropic of Cancer, and this is very, very important. You can tick star mark also, and also you can take a snapshot of this and you can underline this question. So, Tropic of Cancer. The Tropic of Cancer divided in India into almost 2 equal parts, and it passes through 8 states of India. And what are those states? Gujarat, Rajasthan, MP, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura, Mizoram. Come on, repeat 3 times so that we cannot going to forget this. Gujarat, Rajasthan, MP, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura, Mizoram. Again, Mizoram, Tripura, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, MP, Rajasthan, Gujarat. And these are the 8 states for which this Tropic of Cancer passes and which divides India into 2 equal parts. Question may come that among the following, tick those states which are being passed by Tropic of Cancer. Clear? The next, the neighboring countries of India in decreasing order of borderland. So it means that the first one will be that country who shares longest border with India, and gradually the borderland decreases, and the last one is the least border sharing country with India. So Bangladesh shares the longest border with India. After that, China, then Pakistan, then Nepal, then Myanmar, then Bhutan, and the least one is Afghanistan. Clear? So Bangladesh shares the longest border, then after the China, Pakistan, Nepal, Myanmar, Bhutan, Afghanistan. Friends, this is very important. You have to remember this sequence. Okay. Then, what is the 5th schedule of our Indian Constitution? That also very important. And the 5th schedule of Indian Constitution deals with administration and control of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes of any state of India. But there are 4 states are excluded, and they are Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. So 5th schedule of India deals with the scheduled tribes and scheduled areas of any Indian state in India except Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram. That is 5th schedule. Now, these left out states being covered under 6th schedule of Constitution. That is 6th schedule of Indian Constitution deals with scheduled areas and scheduled tribes of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. Do note that although they are northeastern state, Arunachal Pradesh is not included, Nagaland is not included, isn't it? So Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram are the states covered under 6th schedule with respect to scheduled tribes and scheduled areas. Clear? Then next. So next is that if we are going to form, if India is going to form a new state, then which schedule needs to be amended? So that is first schedule. So if India is going to form a new state, then first schedule needs to be modified. Clear? So like Telangana was formed, so that time also first schedule was amended. Clear? Now next, this one from science. So Bowman's capsule. Do remember that. What is this Bowman's capsule? Bowman's capsule is related to the process of ultrafiltration in the functional units of kidneys known as nephrons. Okay, so Bowman's capsule is related to the process of ultrafiltration in the functional units of kidney, which are known as nephrons. So it is a part of excretory system. To remember that Bowman's capsules are the part of excretory system. So guys, these are the 10 important GKs, static GKs that I have included in this current affairs session, and from them around 15 to 20 other GKs may be formed. Clear? Now coming to the current affair number 3. Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, CBIC. And what is this CBIC? This is India's nodal national agency responsible for administering central excise, service tax, customs, GST and narcotics. Has currently launched a revamped and streamlined program. So CBITC launched a revamped and streamlined program. Why? Because to attract investment into India, so that India's one important project, Make in India, that can be strengthened through this manufacture and other operations. Got it? So objective is very important. So revamped and streamlined program. This is launched by CBIC with an objective to attract investment into India to strengthen the Make in India project from manufacturing and other operations. And this was launched under the Bond Scheme of Customs Act 1962, and this section enables conduct of manufacture and other operations in a custom bonded warehouse. Clear? Next, the reusable launch vehicle program. This kind of is very important. Do note it. Reusable launch vehicle program was launched by ISRO in 2016. And what was the aim for this RLLVP? The aim is to cut down the launch cost by reusing the spacecraft. So it is aiming to reuse the spacecraft so that launch cost will be minimized. So far, the RLV reusable launch vehicle has been tested over water only. But now, for the first time, ISRO is going to test in land. And then this landing of the RLV to be tested at Salakere in Chitradurga district of Karnataka. So landing of reusable launch vehicle program will be tested in Salakere of Chitradurga district in Karnataka. And about ISRO, ISRO is Indian Space Research Organization, a space agency of Government of India, and it has headquarters in the city of Bengaluru. And its vision is very important. Its vision is to harness space technology for national development while pursuing space science research and planetary exploration. Clear? Next, Indian Air Force will be carrying out a joint military exercise known as Shinyu-Metri with Japanese Air Self-Defense Force JSDF from 17 to 23rd October 2019, and this will be held at Air Force Station Arjun Singh in Panagarh town, West Bengal. Do remember the name of the state? This Shinyu-Metri joint military exercise between India and Japanese Air Self-Defense Force will be conducted in West Bengal. Clear? Next, central government appointed Sri J.P.S. Chawla as the new Controller General of Accounts (CGA) for the Department of Expenditure, Ministry of Finance. And this will be effect from 15 October 2019 on a regular basis. So our current CGA is JPS Savla. So questions may come that whether CGA, that is Controller General of Account, is a constitutional body or not. No, CGA is not a constitutional body. But do remember that it derives its mandate from Article 150 of the Constitution. So CGA is linked to the Article 150, and that says that the accounts of the Union and of the states shall be kept in such form as the President may, on the advice of the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, prescribe. Clear? Then Services Exports Promotion Council, that is SEPC, Services Exports Promotion Council, launched India Intellectual Property IP Guide in 36th MIPCOM 2019. So SEPC launched IP in 36th MIPCOM 2019 and on 16 October at Cannes, France. So this MIPCOM 2019 is going on in France and place is Cannes. Okay, so this is being held from October 14 to 17 October for the media and entertainment industry. Clear? So MIPCOM 2019 is held at Cannes, France. Then the Reserve Bank of India has announced that it has stopped the printing of rupees 2000 currency notes. So there will be no more printing of the rupees 2000 currency. Clear? Then National Green Tribunal, that is NGT, directed the railways to evolve appropriate mechanisms to curb pollution caused in Faizabad railway station, Uttar Pradesh. So NGT directed railways to deal with the pollution that was caused in Faizabad railway station, Uttar Pradesh. And then what is NGT? NGT coming under National Green Tribunal Act 2010. This year is important. And this is an act of Parliament of India which enables creations of a special tribunal to handle the expeditious disposal of the cases pertaining to environmental issues. So what is more important here is that National Green Tribunal comes under National Green Tribunal Act 2010, and it is directly dealt with the handling of expeditious disposal of those cases that may affect badly in environment. Clear? The next, Go Air received the Best Airline Award by Andaman Tourism Award 2019 in its first edition for its leadership in attaining on-time performance for 12 consecutive months. On-time performance, okay, for 12 consecutive months. And this Andaman Tourism Award ceremony was organized at Port Blair in association with the Andaman Ministry of Tourism and Andaman Association of Tour Operators. Do remember that Go Air received the Best Airline Award by Andaman Tourism Award 2019 in Port Blair. So guys, these are the most important current affairs and general knowledge questions that I have selected for today. Now coming to today's question from last class, and today's question is, who won the 2019 Booker Prize? Okay, who won the 2019 Booker Prize? Option A says Margaret Atwood, option B says Bernardine Evaristo, and option C both A and B, option D none of the above. So comment your answer, and I'm going to give the answer in the description below and at the topmost comment. So guys, meet you tomorrow in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye bye.